Hello, and what is going on? Welcome back to another devlog. So, kept on working. You can see things are a little bit different, and we'll pretty much go over some of the new things I've added. Just go through and show you. So, still got the normal. Grab the gun, grab the ammo, I can grab the med kit. So first off, we got destructible doors. So I got a couple different versions of the door. So just go ahead and take out that guy. So as you saw, they broke down that first door, and now if they come to this door, it'll pretty much just break with any force. This door will break when they pile up at the door and they'll attack the door. And let's see, yeah. And so there they go, attacking the door, and it'll break down because obviously there's gonna be doors in houses. So I got a few different doors. I think the second option works the best. Pretty much where if the player is behind the door, then they'll sense that they cannot reach the player, and then they'll pile up on the box, and then once they're at that location, they'll attack the door, and then the door has custom health, and then they'll knock down the door to get to said player. And then this one is just a complete destructible door based on physics. When something touches it, it'll break down the door. And then along with the destructible doors, over here, we also got destructible windows. So let me go ahead and show you that as well. So now if I either shoot these windows, the window and the window frame will break, along with if the player collides with them, they'll break. And then these are just the same doors. So let's see if I can make it into this house before. Nope. But now you can also see then I've also done some work on a few of the houses. Just kind of testing the layout for like if when zombies will attack you, and how furniture is going to come into play if the houses are going to be too small. So this is one of the smallest houses where I figured if I can get furniture in one of the smaller houses, still have enough room to be able to run around, attack the zombies, and have enough room without being too, like, I guess, claustrophobic or getting stuck. So then inside the houses, there could be anything from intel to ammo to medical kits. There'll be light switches, lights if the house does have power. So this is just one example of one of the smaller houses. Same thing with the doors. So yeah, that's the only problem with that door is, which that's why I don't think I'll use that door. I think I'll use what I said, door number 2. And then this will be another example of one of the houses. I didn't put any furniture in this house. Just was messing around with some of the settings. I had to do a bug fix where it wouldn't let the player crouch or uncrouch, so that was one of the bug fixes. As you can hear, I added more texture samples with footsteps in throughout all the houses. And then we also have custom dialogue now for NPCs. So if the NPC is able to talk to a player, a pop-up will spawn showing to talk to the NPC, and then whatever dialogue I put in is what the NPC will say. So later down the road, I'll add voice acting to all of them. So, but for now, it's just going to be on-screen text, so what can I help you with? And then it'll give you multiple choices. So either I'm looking for someone, who are you, or nothing at all. Depending on what you're hovering over, it'll be highlighted for you. So if you say I'm looking for someone, well, he can't help me. And then it'll bring you back to the dialog start, depending on if I do dialog start or to continue on to the next dialog or dialog exit. It's all completely customizable. Who are you? I am Bob. Who are you? And then you could say, I'm a survivor, none of your business, or if I tell you, I'll have to kill you. So depending on which dialogue you choose, it'll lead to the next result in the line. So if I tell you I have to kill you, go ahead and make my day. And then I'll despawn. And I could do the same with the next NPC. So now he's going to say, what do you want? And you could ask, where am I? What do we do next? Or I don't know what I want. Maybe you should figure it out before talking with me, and then I'll exit the dialogue. So the dialogues are completely customizable to whatever NPC I want. All I got to do is add a component and change the dialogue in the blackboard. Let's see. Then I also have meshes for AOD. So these guys are going to be key bearers. And then these guys will be the enemies throughout, which will be AOD. Whenever they spawn in, depending if they are regular or if they have keys, there'll be certain groups. And it's all randomly generated, customizable. And they'll shoot at you, they'll attack you if they see you, like this guy. They'll also shoot at the zombies too. So let's say if I go over here and kind of show you the door again. There we go. So as you saw, I think door number 2, for some reason this pathfinding is kind of weird on the third door, but door number 2 I think is going to be the best outcome for us. And then eventually I would like to have the AI recognize windows and be able to crawl through windows, but that's another step in the process to do. Let's see, but yeah, I think that's going to be it for this level, and it's just more house testing with different navigation and making sure that AI you're going to go through, because this is one of the bigger houses where that was like a medium size and this was going to be the smallest. So I was just trying to get testing. There's no furniture in there. I was just making sure that they can go through the house. And then now that we had pretty much everything for the AI, navigation, more content for the players, including the dialogue with the NPCs, I started working on the first level. So let's go take a look at that. So this is going to be the first level. I first started by pretty much just gray boxing on where things are going to be and kind of how things are going to place. I'm going to start turning these streets a little bit so it's not so grid-like, but that's just a rough example. And started then with the houses, because it's going to be your residential zone, and just started kind of feeling things out on how things are going to be placed and how things are kind of going to look. So and I just kind of started this, getting a rough outdraft of how things are going to flow through the level and how we're going to guide players through. I've only started really working on this block. I just started this, but yeah, that's what I got so far. Let me know what you guys think. If you want me to implement any ideas or anything like that, go ahead and put it in the comments below. I appreciate you guys all watching. The next update might be a while, because kind of the next update is going to be... forgot I put some test zombies in here. But the next update, it's going to be kind of a while, like I was saying, because I'm pretty much going to go through and design this entire level. Maybe depending on how long it's going to be, I'll give like a halfway point, but I don't want to give too much away for the level. Really. But anyways, appreciate you guys watching, and until next time, stay golden, take care, guys.